So this is like your beef feedlot. You're fattening these cattle out.
Yeah.
And
Except there's a couple cows over here that I didn't have sorted quite right when they had calves. I sorted them into this pen here because it was an easy pen for them to have calves in.
And you're doing daily chores in here?
Yes.
Okay. What are the biggest challenges to the daily chores, things that you have to do regularly in this area? Or are there things that you're concerned about each other as far as your safety working on this?
Well, I'm not getting out of the skid steer with any of the cows with calves.
Are there cows and calves over here?
There are two.
Okay.
There are two little, so I don't get out. I mean, this pen here, I come in with the skid steer and that gate works, but they're over on this side, so I'll push that feeder across with the skid steer without getting out.
They got the gate off the hinge and we ain't got it on yet.
Lock them in, and then I can go through to feed the pen on the other side. But I don't ever walk through this group. I mean, I would if I didn't have those two cows with calves, but.
Is there somebody that can come in and help you if you have to get off your skid steer in here?
Then I would call Samantha.
So that's Samantha's role.
Yeah.
You're on call.
Yeah.
If she's
on call 24/7. No.
Is there a way that we can think about to make it safe for you, Jane, to work in here if Samantha's not around? What if she's out doing a insurance claim or something?
Then I guess I gotta come.
Then he has to come.
What if there was a
around.
gate that you could shut or something to?
Well, they're supposed to be, but like I said, they got it off. They broke the bottom hinge, and the gate is kind of okay, but we got to find the right hinge to put on the. It's a 2-inch diameter gate. You can't put 1.5 inches.
If I had to, I mean, this pen here, there shouldn't be any reason why. You know, this pen over here, I would just have to. I'd probably have to go up to the gate and stand up and reach up and unchain this gate over here, and then push it around with a skid steer.
The green one?
The silver one.
The silver gate up there?
Silver one, and push whoever into the corner.
So whose job here is the maintenance, like fixing a gate like that? Who does it? That's you two.
When I tell them, but I don't always tell them that there's a gate broke or off the hinge or something.
So that aspect of the farm could improve your ability to work here, but there's probably lots of maintenance stuff to get to.
But sometimes, I mean, like this, it's just easier just to push the feeder in front, you know. But these cattle, I guess, the Holsteins, the dairy cows were so used to, you know, they were raised in hutches, and you know, you went in with them from the time they were born till. You know, the beef cattle, it's not near as much hand-on contact with them.
Okay.
Because I can do stuff with the skid steer. And so they're a little wilder.
But it might be,
but
so
they aren't smart enough to come running in when I walk in the barnyard. The dairy cattle, when they'd see me come to the gate to chain it, most of the time they came and walked in, and I walked over here and chained the gate shut, and I was good to go. And I could walk into that yard over there, and they'd all go where I wanted them to go, and I'd chain the gate. But
the beef cattle don't act that way.
These beef cattle don't, and I got some that take one look at me and they run like they're...
So I know that, Sam, you need to get going, but before you leave, I think this is a good conversation for your family as a group, and that is, like the maintenance aspects that affect the safety of Jane to be able to keep working can actually give you more freedom.
Yeah.
That you've got a lot of things to get to as far as fixing and maintaining, but something like that gate, if your mom could come and shut that gate and then fix a drink or whatever because the animals are outside, then you can be away doing your thing and not worry. So that's kind of a recommendation. And in my report, when I write it up, my assessment report, I always have a section that's just general thoughts, kind of like advice, safety advice. And I'll just mention that in there to prioritize the maintenance aspects that will really improve the safety and when
Make
you're
it flow easier.
when you're working alone, and you just have the options for closing gates and keeping animals away, might be a good
Well,
thing to
because
think
they do like to push sometimes they like to push the feeder.
But I think if we could figure out a better cattle processing system layout over there.
You know, I
that
mean,
would
I
help
think
in the
what
long
we
run.
have over there just needs to be reworked.
A lot better than what we
Okay.
had.
Yes, we didn't have anything.
Would we be able to walk over and look at what you have right now? Would
Yeah,
it?
we can walk over there
Okay, let's go do that.
because they're all standing here in the corner.